Hello, I am Priscilla Holiston and I have no clue where to look on this camera. I think it's there. I'm gonna look there. If I'm looking off screen, yeah, that's how it goes. But I'm gonna talk to something very near and dear to my heart, and that is bringing out your creativity. I am in Florida right now. I'm at my daughter's house. Her spare bedroom is a perfect setup for me for a writer's retreat. I have everything in here I need. If I want to work in the room, I can. There's even a little table back there that I have been pulling over beside the bed sometimes when it's too early in the morning to get outside because the little dog barks. But I want to talk to you about how to write a book. How to write a book. That's going to be our first step. I want to take you through the whole process from writing your book, editing your book. Oh my gosh, it's so important, and it's so easy now with ChatGPT. Oh my gosh. And I want to stress, I'm going to stress right now, there's nothing to sign up for. There's nothing. We have a mailing list on our website, the1870studio.com. I rarely ever use it. This isn't about marketing. This isn't about pay for this program. It's not. And there are other things that do that. That's great. They do really slick little slideshows and all. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you about what I know. And I'm hoping that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope that you watch this series in our YouTube channel, which is absolutely, positively free. And I hope at the end of it that you comment that it helped you and that you became self-published. So let's just break it down. Let's just assume you've written a book, you've edited a book, you're ready to publish a book, you don't know what to do. The old method used to be sending things out to publishers, and the publisher could be a dedicated book publisher. It could be a magazine that takes articles and submissions, and that's how I got my first thing published when I was, oh gosh, I think I was 19 or 20. I got a story published. I got paid $25 for it, and it was kind of life-changing. It was like, that was the easiest $25 that I ever made, but it really wasn't. It was a lot. It was writing, it was rewriting, and it was, I got to go through my mom's things because my mom saved a lot of the stuff that I wrote, which was very sweet. But a lot of the stuff that I wrote, I didn't get paid for, and I just wanted to see words that came out of here onto page, onto paper, onto a magazine, whatever. It was a thrill, it was a kick. But I was a single mom. I was an artist and crafter. I would work during the week with 2 little babies. And then we would go to craft shows on weekends. I would sell what I made. And during the week I did write. And I really have never talked about that before, but I want to take you, no matter where you are. I'm turning 60 in just a couple weeks. I'm so excited about it. No matter where you are, how busy you are, 100% you have time to write. Now, a writer's retreat, that sounds like, ooh, we're all going. No, this was all by myself. I knew I had a book that I had to finish. I had started writing a book called How I Met My Martin, which is, of course, nonfiction. It's about how I went to, I went from heartbroken to happy. Ecstatic. Let me clarify, ecstatic. And it's a story that I love to tell. I love to tell the story of how I met my Martin, and I feel very lucky that I'm getting to tell it in a book now. But I live in an old church. If you watch any of our other YouTubes, you will see a lot of them are in the 153-year-old church we live in Pennsylvania. And talk about distractions. Oh my goodness, my kids are 15 months apart. Never, even when they were both in diapers, never was I more distracted than living in an old church, because I see that old church as a blank canvas, and I'm an artist, and I do things every day there. So I knew I had to get away to finish this book. So I came to Florida, staying here, and this morning I woke up with this great idea on how to get you going no matter where you are, no matter where you are on your writing journey or your creative journey, because even if you don't want to write, this will be good if you want to art, craft, content create, whatever you want to do. This is the most important thing I'm going to say probably throughout this whole process. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. You have to be consistent. Be consistent with your writing. If you're a content creator, be consistent with that. You can't just hit or miss. You can't. Because what happens is when you have so many ideas, when you do so many things, if you're not consistent with it, they just become ideas that are never followed through on. To create your life the way you want to have your life, be consistent. It's going to help you stay focused. It's going to help you stay on it and in it. So if you want to write, let's just say writing is your thing, and if it's not your thing, substitute that word writing. But I don't want to go through all the artist, crafter, content creator, whatever else there is, influencer, whatever else that you want to be doing. Let's just say writing. So if you want to write, start thinking about a time slot. So just like you would think from your job, and I have had regular jobs throughout my life. I've had a lot, oh my gosh, so many different regular jobs. I couldn't take working in a regular job just because my mind is always 99 different places, at least. And I always felt like there so many other things I could be doing right now, but I still needed an income because I was a single mom and I had zero support. I didn't, not that there's anything wrong with that, let me clarify that. I just did not have any kind of like anything. I didn't have monthly help that I got from anybody. So, except my parents. I did get help from my parents, and the fact that there were a couple times that I had lived with them with my children. That was wonderful, actually. Look, in hindsight, I should have done that all the time. It was fun being with them. Anyway, the thing is, even when I look back and think, how did I? I found little time slots. For me, it was always before the kids woke up or after the kids went to bed, because the other parts of the day, they were filled with the kids' stuff. So get yourself a time that works for you, because we're all different. You have your own schedule. So just like you would schedule a traditional job, sorry for the air quotes, I had to. Just like you would schedule a traditional job, that's what you do for your writing, because your writing is so important, or your crafting, or your body, whatever it is that's your joy, that you want to do, that you feel like, I want to do this, I want to get it out there. Maybe it will help somebody, and that's what I'm hoping that this video will do. I'm hoping that will help you take that first step in your journey, in your very own journey, no matter what that journey is. I'm hoping that you'll take that very first step just by thinking. You don't even have to put in action, though I will tell you, the more action you take, the luckier you get with your life. Positive actions, do them as much as you can. It's like your superpower. So first step is think about what time of the day this will work for me. I can set my alarm clock 15 minutes early. If you're not a morning person, do not do that. You make it so easy to slide into your life that you're going to wonder why you haven't been doing it all along. I often do that to myself. I'll think, why didn't I think of this before? The problem is we don't know what we don't know. So, but that's also the wonderful thing too, because we always get to learn something. So hopefully this is something that I'm going to help you learn right now, and that's what works best for you, that you can be consistent with. Consistency is key. I want to say it just over and over for 42 hours to get this through. Be consistent. Be consistent. When I was painting the church, P.S. I stopped counting at 168 gallons, and every bit of our beautiful old church that we live in now, that used to be everywhere from a dark, burnt chocolate pink to dirty Pepto-Bismol pink, every part of that church I have painted by myself for 95% off. I did have workawayers help with some. Not a lot, because painting was sort of my baby, and Morton never helped. Morton said he didn't like to paint. So, but how I got that painted was not overnight, not in one day. It took me 2 years. Doesn't sound like a great thing now, but it's 10,000 square feet with 25-foot high ceilings. It took me a long time. Oh, I forget how long it took to paint the roof of the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, but I might have given those artists a run for their money. And I was just rolling on paint or trimming paint, but I was painting every day. I had paint clothes that I stepped into, that I pulled on, that then turned into sort of all my clothes. I still have some of them left with my color palette, 4 colors. But I painted it with great consistency, and that's how it got done. It wasn't overnight, and that's how your book is going to get done. That's how you're going to get this incredible satisfaction of, I did this. That's how you're going to get this done. You are going to be consistent. So what you're going to do, think about that time. When are you your most there? Maybe it could be 5 minutes at lunch if you have a job that you're, out for. 5 minutes, if you get 30 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. Just have a notebook or something that you keep with you. I actually will even write, like on my phone, I have where are you? I have this little thing called Notes. This is my old phone. I don't know where my notes are. It's on my first page of my other ones. Where the heck are my notes? You have things. I can't find my notes on here, but you have things that are with you on your phone. There are little writing apps you can get on your phone. One called Docs. My notes have to be in a different place. Random. Okay. I only use this phone because it has a lot of pictures on it. Write every day. Write every day. Even if it's one sentence, write every day. If you're making arts and crafts, if you're painting, whatever, pick a paintbrush up once a day, pick a sketchbook up once a day. You're gonna not only become more consistent, you are gonna see noted improvement. Oh my goodness. I have been looking back at 40 years of my art, 40 years of my art, and you see noted improvement, even if other people don't. So other people will say to me, oh, I love that. I've done illustrations for books. I've done things that I feel very happy and proud about. But when I look at them, I can see like a marked improvement. And that's where the consistency is key. That's where that comes in. That's how you want to do that. So pick a time right now, in your head. Are you a morning person? Great. Maybe get up 15 minutes early. If you're not a morning person, don't do that. Are you an evening person, or are you too exhausted at the end of the day? I don't like to write in the evening because what happens is it gets me all geared up. I get so excited, I can't go to sleep then. So think about that too, because if your creative process gets your creative juices flowing and your mind is going, you might not want to do that at bedtime. Don't do that at bedtime. Learn from my mistakes, because being rested is a big key. Last night I got 8 full hours of sleep. This morning I got up early. I went outside to the pool. It was beautiful. I did some stretching. I did, for the first time since I've been here, I did a little outdoor meditation sesh. I have been doing it in here, which is great. I love the color of the walls. It's lovely and calming. But I did it outside this morning, which felt magnificent. And it focuses you. It focused me. Anyway, I don't know where to look. I think I'm looking here. So get yourself your time slot. Lunchtime, right after work, whatever. Find what time feels right for you. And then set yourself an alarm on your phone. Oh my goodness, look at that. Morton and Bonbon. Set yourself an alarm on your phone. That alarm goes off just like you would get up to go to work, just like you would get up to do something for someone else. You get up and do something for you. You write, you create, and you do it again. Do it again, do it again, do it again. So I'm gonna bring you every bit of this writing process. Every single day. I'm here for 6 more days. Every single day I'm gonna bring you a video on our YouTube only that's at least 15 minutes long, but it won't be so long. Hopefully you won't be like, oh my gosh, get to the point, because I did tell you going in, consistency is the key. It's not gonna be a hooky, grabby, sign up for this and get this. I'm gonna just tell you what I'm doing. That's it. I'm gonna share the knowledge. I think one of the greatest things we can do as human beings is share knowledge with each other. And I have been published. I have been rejected a lot. I have been, self-publishing happens now. Everybody can have a bestseller. Or, maybe it's not even a bestseller. Maybe it's just something that it's a story you wanted to share that you get to share. And maybe, you know what? Maybe one person reads that thinks, yes. Or it gives them something else to think about too. So thank you for sticking here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching our videos. Thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing what you write, seeing what you create, seeing what you do. Please comment, ask questions. I love to read the comments and ask questions, answer questions. Sometimes I ask them too. But let's do it together. Let's go through the creative process together. It's everything that I do. Oh, I should say this too. This could be a hook that I could have said. You know how they say, make sure you stick around to the end, because at the end, I'm going to tell you how to turn straw into gold. But I should have said at the end, I will tell you, because that's when I remembered. Everything that I'm sharing is free. There is no list. There is no, we're going to do a masterclass series on this. At the most that I might do a writer's retreat. And there would be expense to that, but totally optional. We can do it all here. We can do it all here. We can retreat on here. So I want, right now, this is your assignment, my dear student. What time of the day are you going to create? What time? What's your time slot? And then your bonus challenge, write something now. Or create something now. Set an alarm and get on it, and let's do wonderful things together. Thank you so much for listening. Have a beautiful day.